like I said, I'm an artist, not.
Vince, there was this other one of your EP. Shit, that one was the worst.
What's me? The name Bang Gang. I came up with that name.
Just mentioned you are under movement, right?
Yeah.
But before that, you were under THPK.
Yeah.
What's up? You know the vibes. You know the vibes.
Emotions. This shit is deep and it mess with my focus.
What's up? You know the vibes. You know the vibes. This is your boy Billy KTV, otherwise known as Masima Kumara, and I'm back with another exclusive video, baby. But today, as you guys can see, I am not going alone. I have with me my G.
Always you should family. I'm the same single.
You good?
I'm nice.
Yeah. So basically, what we will be doing for this segment, I will be having my G obviously co-hosting this together. It's a segment where I will be having a conversation with one of the biggest people within the industry, meaning locally, whether kasi, whether just everybody within the space, whether it be music, content creation, fashion, brands, just everybody. But let me not waste anybody's time. Today I have somebody very, very, very special. I mean, one of the biggest artists around Kasi joining us for the very, very segment today. Fucking legendary Zaz Boy.
Look, I accept your challenge and I'ma do it this way. Better keep the camera right here on my face. Remember this, when you see me on stage, international hits is what I do in my space. And I'm not number one because I'm not in their race.
That was a great intro. Shout out to that.
Always yes.
So,
What's up?
yeah, you good?
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous though. I'm good.
This shit's come down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna begin with you giving us a little bit of background about yourself, just for somebody who doesn't know who you are and like where you come from, like somebody who's gonna be seeing this for the first time.
Okay.
Who is this?
Oh, who is this? You don't
Yeah.
want to know about the real me.
Yeah, that's real. That's the real name. The real everything. The real reason behind the name, just everything from where you started, where you are,
And how it came about.
and how it came about.
I mean, I'm just a simple guy. I love cooking besides music.
Mm-hmm.
You know already I'm passionate about music. And I also love soccer. Play for this name is dead.
I did not know about the soccer part, but
I grew up loving soccer since a young age. It's just that music just kind of like overtook everything. And I was a dancer before, you know, so I've always loved music. It's just that
you can dance.
no, I can't now. I can't. I used to like. I used to make ish. Yeah, but I'm performing though. Yeah.
So the name behind this?
Man, it all started in 2017.
Yeah.
Like, for me, in music it started 2015. I was just writing, downloaded beats. I had no producer, so you can imagine I was just going with the flow. So 2017 was the year where I like first recorded. You know, I was busy with the DTC niggas. I was hanging. They were actually my friends. You know, people at the time even thought I was DTC. Mm-hmm. So there was this song called "On Suicide." At the time, I didn't have a name for myself, but they knew that I could rap. You know, so Floyd was supposed to be on that song, but Floyd was in PTA, so they put me on that song, and I was like, okay, we can do it. Wrote my verse. We got to studio. I remember it was a Tuesday night, like a school night. Yeah. So I recorded, my verse was the last one. I remember I recorded before then because I had a curfew at the time. I had to go back home on time, do my homeworks and stuff like that. So a few days later, after we got the audio that we recorded, like we went to a place they call a bendo. I don't know if you guys know that place, but yeah, it was their bendo at the time. So we went to a place called a bendo. It was me, Young Eel, it goes by the name of Pommy and Ocean right now. Chris Beta, and Staji. We were all on the same song, so we went to fetch the audio. We came back to the band, smoking session, very late. Everybody was literally performing their verses. Like, I was going crazy, like hearing my voice there, and I'm like, shit, this could be the start of big things. Because they also liked my voice more than theirs, you know. That's how they praised me, and I appreciated that. So there was this other nigga, Twitch. He was also there. He's one of them. He's the one that actually gave me the name. Like, we were there. Like, I walked into a studio not having a name. And after recording,
You had a name.
I had a name, you know. So Tish gave me that name that day. Like, we were all struggling, we were all trying to come up with a name for me because they all had their names. And then boom, Zesbo, he was like Zesbo, and I was like,
That's how Zesbo was.
yeah.
That's dope. That's such a great story. So what has inspired you throughout your journey? What's been keeping you going, like wanting to create more, keeping on going? Who has been your biggest influence within the industry? Whether it be locally,
to be honest, firstly, it's the people around me. You know, those people, they hold it down for me. I remember back when I was in Kimberley, like, we would walk for miles to the studio. Like, these niggas would be patient with me going into studio. Like, they would literally put their plans aside and be like, no, we are going with you. You know, so I guess those kind of things. Plus, I saw growth in myself. I saw the streams, the downloads. I saw the people posting. And I was like, you know, maybe this is me. This is my life, you know. So I got inspired through things like that. But personally, like, I always loved music. And when I got to it, I felt like, you know what, I need to do this for myself. You know. Mm-hmm. And the people, you know, around me, being it my family, my friends, or my fans. And my greatest inspiration has to be Casper.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Are you a fan of Reese?
I am a fan of Reese, but Casper inspires me. And
It keeps you going.
So how from your perspective, how do you define success for yourself within your grind?
Man, I just want my music to be the voice of the voiceless, the joy of the happy.
So you're making music for the people.
I'm making music for the people, my brother.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I wanna give them a message that they wanna hear. Like, if there's something that you can't say, maybe you can hear it from my song. I want it to be like that. And I just don't wanna be like storytelling all the time. Like I said, I'm an artist, not a rapper.
That's quite dope. Where do people find your music?
Currently Audio Mac, but I got
Why not Spotify? Why not
yeah, I got a profile on TuneCo where I can upload my music on Spotify.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah, I'm working on
that
that,
would
but
be,
soon
that would be
there,
dope
soon
because it
will
would
be there.
increase the streams.
Yeah.
Be going big.
Yeah.
Of course, man, that's the plan, dog.
These questions are gonna sound so familiar, but like, you know, you are quite one of the biggest artists to be around Pompisha, right? To come out of Pompisha makes you different. You know, your music, what makes it to stand out more?
I think maybe it's the way I push it. Maybe it's the passion. You know, because as people we are different, and as artists, you know, I feel like I'm different from all the others. That's how I feel, you know. So maybe it's the efforts that we put into our music, into putting it out there and putting our names out there. I think maybe that's the big difference, because now, like, I go all out on everything that I do. I make sure I do my own events if I have to. If they don't book me, I can make my own event. Regardless. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So I guess I'm just, I don't know, maybe I'm the hungriest one of them all, you know. But no disrespect to them niggas, man. Yeah, I respect their hustle though.
So Zez, tell me, I know like your recent album was your recent EP was G.O.D, I think. What was your best track in it?
Emotions. No,
I
thought it was emotions.
You know, this one is very difficult, but to be honest, it's all that I needed.
Because of Facebook.
This love is all that I needed, hidden a secret. Told you I showed you just how I am feeling, so you can see what I'm actually meaning. This is how I wanna feel every season. I need it, this feeling's relieving. Look how I smile at my demons, they watch how I'm winning. Just wanna tell you, you part of the reason.
That's fucking dope. That's fucking dope.
I relate to that so much.
That's so fucking dope.
I relate to that so much right now. That's why I love that song.
That's
But to be
so-
honest, I love it because like, just the way I sang that hook and the way my producer worked on that, I just feel like the final product is just what blew me off. I'm like, I didn't think I would do something like this, you know, and I did it.
I heard you mentioning what regardless of how people take you regarding your music from your location. So tell me, is there anyone around Kasi you would like to work with? Or someone big in the industry?
In Kasi there are two.
Okay, so who are they?
It's Black Jar. I don't know if you know him. He's a producer and an artist. Like, he's an amazing. He has a great taste in music. And yeah, Black Jar's my first producer actually. Yeah, 2018. And I love his work. He's like, there's no limits with him when it comes to the production side of things, you know, and as an artist as well. So the second one is just okay.
Yeah, that's a deal, yeah.
You know why I say it's okay? You know why I say it's okay?
Yeah, he's a producer.
Yeah, he's a
now.
producer. But you know why I say it's okay? I just feel like I want to venture into new things, and if ever I decide to venture into new things,
That's
way,
the
I'm gonna go to that guy. Like, he's just a god, man. When it comes to that, he's amazing.
Looking that, how do you feel about my piano taking up? Is it taking over hip
I don't know what you do piano.
Because I
You
never
want
thought you would do piano. Right?
It's just for the love of music, man. I love music.
This is the reason behind you being an artist.
The reason behind me being an artist, my brother. Like, back then, I used to listen to house, deep house. Those are the songs that used to make me jam. And I think maybe the reason why I got to hip hop is through R&B.
Someone big you would want to see yourself working with? Like Casper or who?
Obviously,
It
Casper.
has to be Casper.
It has to be Casper.
It's inspiration.
But MT as well, guys. MT as well.
Right.
But if we have to go like abroad, man, I'll go for Burna Boy.
Boy.
If you have to go further,
Why him?
I'll go for J. Cole.
Yeah, J. Cole is
Go further.
J. Cole
J. Cole is a
is
storyteller.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll go for J. Cole. J. Cole is one of the people that inspire me. But he inspires me through music.
Shit, I don't-
With Cass is different, it's his hustle.
The way he just grind.
Yeah.
I mean, with so much success and so much, even though I know there's still a place to go for you, but there's so much that like you have acquired, especially at this age. You know, it comes a lot of challenges, a lot of unnecessary drama comes, and conflict. But before we get right straight into that, you were a member of one of the biggest gangs around Kasi, you know, at that time. Yes, take us through that. Take us through how it started to where it is today.
And again,
Yeah,
what a time to be alive.
yeah.
Like, we were just young niggas, ambitious, and we did everything that we could to make sure that we get the name out there. It's just that in the end, in the end, we just let it. I don't know what happened, but let me elaborate on what happened. I'm not gonna mention any names. I don't want to offend anyone. Yeah, like, it started with me. The name Bang Gang. I came up with that name. At first, like, niggas were like, "Hey, Majida, are you really sure about this name? Like, Bang Gang. I'm the people gonna think Otherwise, you know, bang gang, like just listen to the name. When you change it around and be like gang bang, you get it. So it was Stampura, it was that issue, but it was not much of a big issue. I feel like it blended well. I think it came naturally because we were first before the gang. You know, some of the members, we grew up together. So that's how it all started, you know, these group of friends coming together, trying to make something of themselves, you know. I mean, it was all good at first, like our first event. That was the biggest event I've ever performed at. And there was no major artist. Coming to the one where we booked Melzy, like, that, like, what a time to realize, what a time to realize.
So late.
Like, I felt so much love from the people. Like, the people were supporting us, and we were doing the most, dog. We were doing the most. I guess just somewhere along the line,
Life happened.
yeah, you could say that life happened, but I feel like
It's growth.
really it happened, dog. We could have bounced back if we wanted to, but I guess we didn't want it that much to bounce back, you know. So for me to leave the gang, I just felt like, you know what, I need to focus more on myself and my brand, and I need to push myself. So I left the gang. I think it was last year, and I announced it. Yeah. So I left the gang. I've been pushing on my own. Not on my own, actually. I have a gang, you know, called Movement Empire, but we're still growing. And I'm not hoping to do whatever Bang Gang did, you know, because this shit is different now. This is more of music people coming together. Bang Gang was just friends, you know, we came together and then we built on that. Other niggas came in, you know. I almost mentioned names. The other niggas came in.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah. But I just hope that, you know, you got the answer that you need, or maybe clues of what happened. But I wouldn't say that I didn't have my faults in the downfall of Bang Gang. But yeah, it is what it is.
You just mentioned you are under movement, right?
Yeah.
But before that, you were under THPK.
Yeah.
What happened? It's so. It's so.
Oh, THPK. To be honest, I just felt like making a move. At that time, I just wanted to make a move for myself. I saw how Anati and Soki are pushing, and I felt like if I had to be in the mix, I'm gonna bring also what I have with me, join it with them, and then maybe we could be big. So when I got there, it wasn't like that. You know, when I got into the gang, I personally felt like, you know, they're giving Soke too much attention.
Too much platform than you guys.
Yeah. Well, that's in the management side of things. I felt like they were giving Soke too much attention than, you know, the rest of us. You know, because maybe we're not getting enough shows. Maybe we're not there on the spot. But I just left, and I'm not against them. I'm still cool with them.
Oh, it was a thing of you forcing yourself into the group.
Yeah, I was kind of like forcing myself into a group. I won't deny that. Yeah. Because like I also wanted to, you know, taste. What it's like to, you know, also
to be seen out there.
Yeah. Because like I ended up missing that because last year was a drought for me. I even cut the shows. I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna perform and shit. So I just wanted to get out of that drought, and you know, unfortunately, that didn't work out. So I was like, you know what, let me do my own thing. Maybe that way will work for me, you know.
Yeah.
And so far so good. It's working for me.
That's what I think. Did you make money out of music?
Not music. But events, yes.
You hosting or
Yeah, me hosting. The first banging events, like, they were profitable events.
yes, I know. Support was massive.
You left school. What was the main reason behind that? Was it tough because of music? What was it?
To be honest, like, I've always wanted to leave school. I didn't see fitting, but I had no reason. So I kept schooling, you know. But when was it? 2019. I just started giving it less attention. Like, I was so driven with this music thing. And I feel like it was an emotional year for me. It was bad, dog. I was really crying. Like, nigga Bloma was still like I was schooling in Kimberley Boys High. Like, those niggas, we would normally like make jokes of, you know, maybe each other's sufferings, pains, but not in a bad way, you know. But that day, like, everybody was just holding me down. Like, they were like, "Say, don't do that, man." Like, wake up. I was literally crying in my room, dog. They were bringing water for me, anything that I needed. Like, they were really like nursing me, dog. Like, that's why I love those niggas. Just for that, like, they showed me love. And even after that, I feel like I'm the one that broke the bond because I just kind of like isolated myself from everything and everybody, you know. And in that process, I lost good people. But me leaving school, I was just fed up. I was just through with it. I just wanted to do my music. I felt more at home. I felt like appreciated and respected when I'm in that mode.
Do you regret it?
Sometimes.
That has been a hard decision to take.
It was a hard one. Like, I was crying, dog. Literally tears out. You know, like, this feeling of just feeling like, hey, I don't want to disappoint my parents. You know, my father is a teacher. Actually, at the time, he was a principal. And my mother, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. But I could see that they tried everything. They called the psychologist at school, and I was like, hey, they were like, okay, let's go to see. I was like, hey, like I think I got most of my anger there, you know. But I've learned to live with it, man. So I'm okay with it right now. Nobody can make me feel otherwise that I'm a high school dropout. It's okay.
You had a lot to do with turning from your Facebook, right? Since you also mentioned, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to think for this.
It seems like you came out a lot to talk about friendship and how people betrayed you, and yeah, especially around that time of your event, the Madlera event.
You've always been wanting to know about this.
No, it's obviously I'm asking questions that people want to know. It's just people want to know what happened.
Hey, yeah, there was a year of breaking bonds.
Yeah.
Like bonds that I thought were stronger than that. You see, before that event of Madlera, like a month before, we had discussed it as a gang. We wanted to come back. You know, I was still bang gang. We wanted to come back and come back with a bang. You know. So we started inquiring around, and then we got a reasonable price for Tato Soul, Mash Beats, and Madera Dubo at the time. Like, I think it was early 2022. Yeah, I think so. So I proposed that to the gents, and we were all cool. We were like, hey, yeah, let's go hustle. Let's make sure we get the money and do our thing. They started taking long. I even left Kasi to go at my uncle's farm. You know, I stayed there for a while. That's where I confirmed everything that, you know what, Zesbo's birthday celebration is gonna have Madlera Dope Boy. So you know the issue around that. I asked the guy that I was talking to. He claimed that he was Tapo Soul Nash Beats and Madlera Dope Boy is the manager. And I was like, okay, he's the one that gave us the prize. And then I got back to him after a couple of months, and I was like, yo, dude, I'm ready to play for them. You know, he was like, you can only get Tapo and Nash Beats right now because Madlera has an event in Limpopo. I was like, you know what, I want Madlera.
You don't give me.
Like, if you're not giving me Madlera, then I'm not taking this.
No.
That's when he referred me to another person to talk to Madlera. I'm like, nigga, didn't you say you were the manager? Yeah, so I talked to this, Madlera's manager is a lady. I talked to her. She gave me a prize. A different one. And I was like, wait. I was able, no, it was not high, but like just a couple of thousands. Yeah. I was like, you know, I was proposed by another guy that I could get Madlera, Mesh Beats, and a Tapo for this much. Now you're charging Madlera like 80% of that. So what's going on? I don't know, like that person is our friend. And then I understood, and I was like, okay, it's fine. Let me take him. Deposit. Poster was only, and then they sent pictures. I did my poster. Who did Teddy did it? Teddy did the poster, and then I uploaded it. Noise, making noise. I feel the love again. Hey, niggas are starting to talk to me. Okay, so yeah, they're offering help. Okay, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you my nigga, come help me, dog. Yeah. So firstly, they're all working for free because they were working for me. You know, shit, that's what I caught. Yeah. They were all working for me. And to be honest, it's things that I heard from people, man. About what the niggas were doing and shit. Yeah, so apparently niggas were pocketing money. Niggas were, you know, there was another nigga who took my own car, brought in girls for free. You know, they were drinking VIP booze for free.
Crazy.
They got to see Madlera for free.
That's crazy.
And then after that, they leave me all alone. They like, I left them. I'm like, you know, if you would understand that I'm trying to make friends with Madlera, I wouldn't leave my own event. I was going with Madlera, obviously. I want to make friends with him. I might get a feature from that. So if you don't understand that as my friend, if you don't see an opportunity for me there, then
what are we doing?
What are you saying, dog?
Yeah,
I remember you left.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you saying, dog?
Time you had to perform, you were not there.
Time I had to perform, I was not there. The event, if it delayed before time. When I got back, like, shit, the people had left. I'm like, yo, Madlero, it's all perform. People are literally leaving. So I was okay with it. And them niggas left. They left me at the pose. And I was okay with that. No, I was not okay with that. I was hurt, actually.
Yeah.
I was hurt.
You mentioned events. There was this other one of your EP. Shit, that one was the worst. This other one in Chinese place.
Ish, 25 March. Aye, but I
was there.
But I don't know this boy. but you know what, man? And you know what's the funny thing, dog? The next morning, like when I went to the guest house where I booked Madlera, like I went to fetch him, so that we could kind of like have a convoy, just an escort thing. So before that, I asked him, "Can we go home? I want you to meet my dad because my mom was not there at the time." Yeah, he agreed. So we are going. Before we enter, I was going with my dad's car, and he was riding in the white H1. We got at home. Hey, so when I got in, like, I'm trying to prepare my father that, hey, Madlera is coming in right now, stuff like that. there's some sort of commotion there at the H1. This nigga, my friend, is exchanging words with Madlera. I'm like, what's going on here?
He's putting himself on.
You know,
Yeah.
you never know what would have happened with me and Madlera had that not happened. Maybe you are the reason why you never even hit me back, you know. So but yeah, and then I came back. When I got back, okay, we chilled. Then we went to Godfrey's with my niggas. We chilled there, drinks, celebrating. It was a good night. But deep inside, I had a lot of questions on my mind. But I was like, you know, for tonight, I'm just gonna drink because like I deserve it. I've been working my ass off, so no bad vibes. I called Madlera that night. I asked him, Hotman, officially, and then he's like, yeah, officially, and thanks for everything. Thanks for the hospitality. Like you know how to host and stuff like that. Shout outs to that fam. I don't mind doing it again. That's what he said. And then he was like, Maro, I want that boy. I don't want that boy only. That boy was more so that boy has sharp for it. But Kawata in so many ways. And it's funny because a lot of people told me about that boy. You know? But anyway, it's all good. Like,
Someone
I think everything that happened, it is for a reason at some point to where you are right now.
yeah.
Because I think you're still the eat.
Yeah, I had to go through the most to actually even know that,
Yeah.
you know, Yazing, I'm worth it. It was all worth it. Though.
Yeah, it was. Oh, but then you had a conflict with so sad. That was crazy.
That was crazy. That one was crazy. But I think it was because of a post that I posted.
Yeah.
Maybe it offended them, obviously, because they retaliated.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I know a couple of members who, you know, came back at me. I mean, firstly, if I post something and you don't see your name there, what makes you think it's for you? I'm just saying, I don't feel the need to apologize for that post or even remove it. I never said so swim whatever, so swim this, so swim that. And you know what hurt me, dog? Someone in the mix day was like, I'm taking down their posters. Look at me, dog. Would I even speak that low? Come on, dog. I would never speak that low. But I think happy social media has a way of creating beefs.
Yeah, social media has power over that.
As a way of creating beefs.
Especially unnecessary ones.
But I have no beef with them.
Over them.
Like we were at the event just a week ago.
Just now.
Yeah, and like nobody gave me bad vibes, you know. I just saw like professionalism. That's all.
So how do you deal with the challenges and criticism? And how about your music, about everything that's been happening, the challenges you've been facing?
How could you criticize this? I'm like, when you don't know music and like everything about what. But we have to be cool, man. I mean, in order to know you're the shit, you must have haters. You must have people that,
in order to know that
you must have haters. You must have people who are gonna criticize you. You must have fans also. I mean, like, it just shows that whatever that you're doing good.
Yeah, it's
and
working.
It's getting to them. It's working. Like, it's getting to them. But hey, I just feel like, but I'm always trying to be chill and say less, you know, protect my brand, you know.
So tell me, what advice would you give to someone who's looking forward to being an artist?
man, keep writing. Keep writing your shit until you get it right. And like, do not be afraid to put your work out there and put yourself out there. You're not gonna be a local artist or a local DJ till you die. What have you achieved? You have to know, or like, there are no limits. You will just keep going. Even when you get to the top, even when you are an award-winning artist, like, you have to keep creating, Baba. Because now, if you are consistent from the start, and then at some point you lose your level of consistency, you will see. You will see, like, literally you will feel like, hey, but I also want support. Because like, you don't release new shit anymore. Like, Obatla music got 2015 for how long? You know? So you have to be consistent, Joe. Just like anyone, just like you in your field. You have to be consistent with the videos.
I have to change.
Just like you soccer. You have to make sure you train, Baba. All the way. Yeah.
That's good. What is next for you? Something, if there's something big you're planning.
Big, yes. I mean, for me, as an artist, I just became a brand ambassador of Impasa. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing it today. But another day, I just became a brand ambassador for Impasa. I'm getting into new features. There's an artist in Jamken, Tagilega feature, but we haven't recorded yet. So just to do it. Oh yeah, and Stream gave me beats. And I'm still working on my second mixtape, the second version of God, which is gonna drop next year. So right now, basically, I'm just trying to like keep pushing content, getting those shows, killing them as well, killing the verses, you know. But as for next year, you can expect a mixtape, the second version of God 2, and we might launch it as well.
Always, before you conclude, I'd like for you to tell us how art is important to the society in terms of making music for you and the people.
Man, art has a way of like connecting strangers, bringing people together, you know, like for me in society it gives hope, you know. Some people joy, some people they get their message from the music, you know. So I guess for the people it depends what it means to you, the music, but it has to mean something. it has to mean something, you know. But what I love about it is make strangers get together.
So then, we're a TikToker. Don't you want to give us a freestyle from your work?
Yeah. Give us something before we end the.
Is it hot in here?
Just became hot.
Give us something before we end this.
Okay. Let me sit right. Make sure I'm
Give us something good.
Just made me nervous.
Give us something good.
Okay. I have this little thing in me, lacking positivity, ignoring possibilities, that I could be the best and lead the rest into a winning streak. A winner in the flesh, up here thinking I'm a celebrity. I manifest it ain't offensively.
Maybe they hate cause I drink differently, prepared to face the hate they give cause I'ma be big eventually. They're gonna put respect whenever there's something that has to do with me. There's something I have to prove indeed. Conscious on my mind, they're all adapting to my new release. I never hit 1 million streams and that's a shame if you knew me. Lacking everything but never lacking continuity. The continent is waiting for the greatest ever human being. That's why I got haters. And people undermining me. They're trying to rule a state. Me, I'm just trying to rule globally. I wanna be like Drake, but I think it's a blessing to be me. I'm a cherished, lonely deep. I ain't average, I'm just me. At fashion with the hits, you probably think my flows are custom made. Promises I live, I'll never let my flows go to waste. And to be brief, this is my latest verse. I got a lot I saved. Wait for God, the circling version, cause I'm spitting flames.
What are people hating?
Thank you for coming through.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to see what you do for us and what you come about and your growth as a person. Like, I've gained so much respect from what I've learned about you yourself, because there's so many things one it doesn't know, and you learn from the public and social media and what it says, and you kind of like learn to believe them. But like, there's so much respect and so much things that I've learned from you. Thank you for that, dog. Like, I can't wait to work with you with something else. Yeah, because I'm learning something. Yeah. So yeah, guys, if you would like to see Zest again, comment down below, you know, with something, maybe freestyling session or something for you guys.
Freestyle session.
Yeah, for him. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And you know what, man? You actually like said something that really touched me at Soul's Fam. Like, hey, dog, were you drunk or?
I
Because
do
like,
remember.
you touched me, dog. Like,
I do remember.
but I guess I got inspired from what you said, man. You know, I really got inspired from what you said, and like, you showed me that you're
Thank you. Guys, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Like, share. If you're gonna see Zest again here, you definitely would be seeing him here again. So yeah, that was his story.
Anytime.
Yeah. Thank you.